there.
Then would you just do one piece to replace?
No, it'll have to be multiple pieces anyway.
No.
There's no way I can do it with just one piece. You can't get all this in all at once. You have to piecemeal it to put the puzzle together.
Okay.
Put an email out to the seller and see if he can tell me what kind of floor this was and where he got it, because trying to clean these off is going to take way too long, in my opinion.
Okay, so next step, remove the wash machine. This is the best shop vac ever.
It's certainly had a hard life.
We're not affiliated, but we do think this shop vac's awesome. We're all familiar with this process because you do this to the build all the time.
Rainwater.
Rainwater. And it's raining today, so this is gonna feel like a never-ending horror story.
Mm-hmm. This is the limber hole.
And that limber hole is supposed to be where all that excess water goes, right?
Yep.
But it's
well,
too
not all
high.
of it, but yes, when it gets high enough.
High enough.
Yep.
Anyway, but you can tell it's raining out because you can literally see the water coming in. Would you like me to help you?
Nope. It's a heavy little bastard.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. I'm a little afraid to see the dust and crap that's gonna come with it.
Alright. I can see that it has a history of leaking. You know, like I don't really see a water stain or anything.
Okay. Too much water.
No, but
water nonetheless.
All right. That's good. That's squishy. All right, so here's the hull of the boat. It likes to travel over this piece here and here, and then come down onto the wood, which is not great. So
getting dirty, honey.
I know it.
Oh, a few knuckles bruised and battered.
Yep. Yeah. I can't say I was looking forward to this job, but I would be looking forward to it not being rotted.
Yes. And I love that you can do all these things and save us so much money.
Yeah, me too. I love that I have all these fancy tools to make it easy. It helps. Okie dokie.
Snowing out and raining all day, so that water is just going to keep coming in. Nice workspace you got here.
This.
So is this the marine grade plywood that we were talking about previously?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Now, visually, would I know a difference if I was looking at marine grade plywood and a different kind of plywood?
Maybe if you were experienced. It's very, very fine, and it is very happy to poke into your finger.
So it's been poking into your finger more than once?
Well, it has before, yeah. Looking for some gaps, because after this, I'm going to mix up some epoxy, and I'm going to coat the bottom of all this plywood and the edges, and then let that cure overnight. And then the epoxy is going to take up some of this gap, and then I'm going to put it in here, and then I'm going to fiberglass the top of it, and then it will never rot again.
Like you just said you were going to shave off a little of that wood. You're going to use your jigsaw or outside?
Use the skill saw outside.
The skill saw outside. Such a beautiful, calm day today. Calm before the storm. Here he comes. Oh, there he comes.
When I go to screw this back down, I know that ends there. Marking where these supports are.
So you know where to put the screws.
Right.
Okay, so you're epoxying.
Yes, waterproof.
What? So okay. So waterproofing, and so this is the epoxy in your cooler container.
Yes.
And did you have to pre-mix that with something?
I had to mix it, yeah.
And what did you mix your epoxy?
I'm using West Marine epoxy, West Systems epoxy.
West Systems epoxy.
Need no more rotting.
So you're putting the epoxy where the new wood you just cut is going to be put in place.
Yes, all the edges that are now bare, naked, untreated wood. Like this is already been epoxied. All the naked edges I did, and then all the holes that were in the stringer I just filled in. So as to not create any new access for water to get into.
And you're applying your epoxy with just a regular paintbrush.
Yes. Just filling in holes. Just anywhere water can get into a hole, it can start to fester. Okay. We'll cover that too.
Now, epoxy is an expanding agent because that's why you filed a little bit of wood off. Is that gonna?
No, it's not.
It's not really
this
gonna
does not
expand.
No.
Okay.
No, but it will leave a thick, dense layer. That's why I made the gaps a little bigger, so that after this hardens, it's going to take up a little bit of space.
So this is the bottom of one of the new pieces that you cut.
That's right.
And this is the can that is your epoxy.
Yes, those are the two. The small can is the hardener, and the big can is the epoxy.
Of course, we're not affiliated with anybody.
Not yet.
But that's what we're using.
No, we're probably never going to be. You never know. And probably gonna run out before this job is done.
Of what's in your bowl or what you have overall for inventory?
In those cans for inventory.
Oh.
Yep. Probably gonna have to go spend a small fortune at West Marine. Doesn't have to be super thick, it just has to cover it. And I'm using a fast hardener versus the slow hardener.
Well, fast, you still need to let it cure overnight.
Yes.
So slow would just be like days.
Slow is probably more like 72 hours. Fast is probably more like half that, I guess. I'm no expert. So the wood will soak up some of this when I do the top, once this is in place.
Mm-hmm.
When I do the top, I'm going to put fiberglass mat, which is going to strengthen that whole area.
Okay.
And waterproof it. But it is going to take a lot of this resin. The mat is going to soak up a whole bunch of this stuff. This whole thing I just mixed was 20 pumps of epoxy and 20 pumps of resin or hardener.
So a 1-to-1 scale.
Yes, but the pumps are smaller. The pump for the hardener is smaller than the pump for the epoxy.
So is there anything left of your day 2 of Project Soft Floor after you've finished putting this epoxy on these boards?
I gotta just bring in the tools and the wood from outside now.
Okay, so just cleaning up.
Yeah.
So you can't save this epoxy that's pre-mixed.
No.
It's kind of just has to be used up or dumped.
Right.
Oh.
This could be a mistake. Oh my
Oopsie.
God.
It's kind of a small space to try to maneuver around and predict where to put the camera.
So I am going to have to still use floor leveler in here. And what that will do is level the, just make it all one consistent surface instead of a jog up or down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, ta-da!
Ta-da.